their home fans.
And credit to the fans. Get it.
I would expect for both sides to come out fast and full of emotion, just the nature of this rivalry.
And part of it is they know each other so well. The team that executes best is likely going to come away with the W.
Fans, your Sixers dance team.
And tonight's game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting for each team. Greg, there are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, there's never a substitute for balance, and coaches and players are too smart. You have to keep your opponents guessing, but leave no doubt the three-pointer is here to stay.
Now, here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim, my goodness, how you feeling?
Back to Levine. New York moving the ball around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Sixers ball.
Here's Westbrook. And he drives in. Vucevic. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
The wide open look here for Vucevic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And Nikola Vucevic just quietly dominates. Capable of racking up a double-double on any night.
Yeah, it still feels like Vooch is a bit underrated. This guy can flat-out play on both ends. Capable scorer, improved defensively. You love what he brings to the table. Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
Out to DeRozan. KD looking around. Pocket 6. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
From the mid-range, Kristaps Porzingis release points so high.
Double team on Westbrook. Pass to Vucevic. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And stolen by LeBron. Harris outside. Now, here's Vucevic. He has 5. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from DeRozan. To the middle. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Fans, your Sixers dance team.
The 76ers making a switch here.
Sixers dance team.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And at the top of Coach's to-do list is figuring out how to deal with the Kristaps Porzingis mismatch. Coach says Porzingis can be a nightmare to defend because of his height and shooting. If we go big, he'll drag our rim protectors away. But if we go small, he shoots right over us. And that's why KD referred to him as the unicorn. Guys?
Thank you, David. The drive by LeBron. Drops one in from the wing.
Boy, what growth from LeBron James since he entered the league with his ability to consistently knock down the jumper.
Into the lane. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now
Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved in the offense working as a unit.
LaMelo Ball.
Durant with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
That's to Vucevic. Here's Westbrook. The shot's good.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Down low. Westbrook with the steal. Here's Porter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Don't let the slender frame fool you. Porter with the strength to finish through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Levine wide open. And again, New York with the triple. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. To the inside. Back to Ball. Some nice passing by New York here. Outside, Levine. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers trail by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. It's Westbrook with the drive. There's the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Porter outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Now, Otto Porter is a master at drawing contact on shots just like that.
Otto Porter.
And he's good on the second.
At the line for 3.
And he nails the third.
You guys look at a guy like Otto Porter, and it seems like he's coming into his own in this league. He scuffled a bit, certainly, in his first season, but a key piece for this group moving forward.
Out to Porzingis. For 3, Durant. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness.
All right, coming up to the court right now, it's your Sixers.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm I'm selfish. I want two. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range, so the range shooter would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Hayward outside. Back to Westbrook. He takes it in. Here's Howard. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 4. Outside Westbrook. Back to Howard. 4 seconds left. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
The 76ers trailed by 3. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Hayward. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Hayward's got his first basket.
Well, Gordon Hayward is a special talent. And this guy has got size and speed and handle, and that's a nightmare for a defender.
And that one hits back iron. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Almost an impossible shot to block at the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's a screen by Porter. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Vucevic has got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Mr. Vucevic has elite range for a big man. He will punish you from downtown if you let him.
Durant, that's good.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by KD. Out to Edwards. Back to LeBron. That's to Vucevic. Fires from the wing. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You love the decisiveness with which Vucevic is making these decisions. He's got the green light to shoot it on the catch.
It's Durant on the wing. 11 points in the game. 6 to shoot. He doesn't hit that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. LeBron with it. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Driving the lane, and they take the lead. LeBron's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
You know what's incredible about LeBron is he takes tough shots to bail out his team in shot clock situations all the time, but somehow his percentages are super.
Pass to Beverly. Down low. Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you this. If the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Over Cousins. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Let's remember we're talking about a fundamentally sound player. Nikola Vucevic gifted at fooling defenders with that pump fake.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Substitution for your 76ers.
New York calls timeout.
Fans, right now, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Who's going to be the loudest section? Next substitution.
55 seconds left in the second quarter. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Takes it inside. Here's Vucevic. And it's sent back by KD.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Philadelphia. For 3, Harris. They get it again. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 13 points.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
The drive by KD. And KD throws it down.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
Westbrook misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Nikola Vucevic. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The 76ers lead. Now Edwards. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Driving inside. Pass to Vucevic. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. And it's sent back by KD. Inside. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it.
Well, this guy is a tremendously fast athlete. Levine excels in transition.
Here's LeBron. He's got 6. It's rebounded by New York. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And that one drops.
LaMelo Ball.
A team doing what it can to get the ball into Levine's hands. You see why.
It's LeBron with the drive. Outside Porter. Here's Edwards. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Knicks with the lead. Deflects the pass. 3-on-3. Durant with it. Picked up by Edwards. To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Porzingis with the rebound. Now the Knicks with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside Durant. They set the pick. Fires the three. Rebounded by Vucevic. Outside Porter. Driving in. He can't get it to go. Durant with some nice D. It's Levine atop the key. It's stolen by Harris. LeBron right side. And the dunk by LeBron.
I mean, the power of the driving ability of LeBron James is something that must strike fear into the defense.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Porter. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by LeBron.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Your Sixers dance team. Once again, give it up for your Sixer dancer.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Canner, high post. Porzingis comes with the double team. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Howard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. New York again turning it over. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
New York moving the ball around. Screen by Porzingis to the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
Very tough to affect the shot of Porzingis without leaving your feet, and KP, because of that, has the ability to keep them off balance.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Howard at the elbow. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Howard. The kick out to Westbrook. Now Howard. 3 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
Outside ball. Back to Durant. From outside the arc. New York, no good that time either. And the 76ers with possession. Right side Westbrook. Pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the side.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Outside ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
3 points
Bulls got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate. Just so pretty.
Here's Westbrook. Over to the wing. And Howard with the stop.
Russell Westbrook right now sharing the wealth, getting his teammates involved. Love it.
Pass the ball. Back to Levine. From the arc. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. The 76ers lead. Here he goes. Cantor's shot is off. He gets it up. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. 76ers ahead, leading by a point. And we'll...
Come on, fans.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Time ball here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It's Westbrook with the drive. A good one from Vucevic. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the 76ers lead by 1. Ball with it. Now guarded by Porter. And Ball slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
James in the post. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Outside Durant. Screen by Porzingis for the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Westbrook drives in. Out to Harris. 5 to shoot. Up top, Porter. Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. And Katie good for 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Westbrook drives in. And the way Russell Westbrook racks up triple-doubles is just incredible. Does it so often. A testament, Doris, to his strong work ethic.
I mean, this guy plays with such a competitive spirit on both ends of the floor. Russell is relentless. He will sacrifice his body, and his teammates appreciate the effort he gives every single night.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Timeout for the Sixers.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
At the line for Philadelphia.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
And it's Ball penetrating. Pass to KD. Screen by Porzingis. Durant with the terrific move and bucket. Durant's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for New York. Here's James. Takes it off the glass.
Now, the percentages are so good in there for LeBron James. Understanding, strength, touch, it's all required inside.
A pass to Durant. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And it's Ball penetrating. Good work there as it goes. KD's got 12 now in this quarter.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
James looking it over. Pass to Vucevic. Just 3 to shoot. Nifty move. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Ball. With the drive, and Ball slams it in.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Right side, Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. And here is KD. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Back to KD. Here's the three. Drains it from downtown.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple. That trail the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
This guy's a pro at absorbing contact. Almost wants you to foul him as he scores it. Oh, LeBron James.
Yes!
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever. You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure to aim away with that ball.
That's his first.
The 76ers making a switch here.
First team foul.
Here's New York.
Coming up
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Gordon Hayward.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Zach LaVine entered the league as an elite athlete and with instincts to score the basketball. What you love is this guy wants to contribute to winning, and you see that by his willingness to compete on the defensive end.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise, everybody.
Bro, you call timeout.
Nick substitution. Matisse Thybulle.
Shout out, I'm saying. Good game, but that was tough.
Here's Edwards. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Here's Hayward. Here's Vucevic. Money!
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's his second personal
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And here's James outside. It's not going to go for him. So it's New York picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.